watching NBC. For New York, this is News for New York.
Coming up next, we're cooking up a great dish that you're going to want to serve up at one of your summer parties. Look who's here, Chef Anthony Amoroso. Well, it is never too early to start planning a summer party, and with Memorial Day weekend just 2 weeks away, we're going to get into the spirit a little early here on Weekend Today. Chef Anthony Amoroso is here to show us how to make a pretty simple summer dish. He makes it all look simple, right? Hey, congratulations. I hear you just got a new title. Tell us.
Yeah, I'm corporate chef of Joint Ventures for Be Our Guest Restaurant Group out of New York City, and we're doing 3 restaurants, most specifically in Atlantic City right now. 2 at Harrah's Resort, Dos Caminos, our Mexican.
Right.
We're doing a Bill's Bar and Burger.
Fabulous.
Like you have here at Rock Center.
Yes.
Right, great. And then we're going to do an Atlantic Grill.
Nice.
Like we have here at Lincoln Center, like we have it on the east side, and we have one on the west side as well, that we're going to do at Caesar's Palace.
Fabulous.
Down in Atlantic City.
So you're going to be spending a lot of time on the turnpike, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to be down there quite a bit, actually. Yeah.
All right, welcome. It's so good to have you here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah. So what are we making today?
I just want to do something real quick. I thought everybody would be able to do pretty easy outside. Probably easiest to do this on your grill if you can go outside. If you can't, you can put everything in an oven. You just want to line the bottom of a pan like this, or if you have a casserole or anything large, with a little bit of rock salt. So I have rock salt, right?
Now, what does the salt do for this dish? We're making a shrimp dish, by the way.
Yeah, we're making a little bit of wild American shrimp. Say wild because it's not farm raised or raised in pens or anything like that.
Okay.
It's American, so it's not imported. Seasonal. You can get it right now, spring through summer. These are most specifically from Texas.
From Texas?
From Texas.
That's why they're so big.
That's kind of why.
Okay. All right. Now, what does the salt do? Why are we cooking it with rock salt? I found that unusual.
It's going to help retain moisture. And it's going to help season.
Okay.
And you're basically covering up with herbs.
I see some mint.
Some mint, some basil. Okay. Could be anything you want. Could be thyme, could be rosemary.
Okay. Parsley, sage.
Could be parsley,
want to add that just for the song, sing the song?
Parsley,
okay.
sage could be a song. Depends on time of year, right?
Okay,
so
yes.
We're going light flavors for summer.
Okay.
You want to just bury it with a little bit of salt.
Okay.
Alternately, which is actually a very cool thing, you can heat up all the salt, lay everything out in a casserole or in any kind of like Dutch oven.
Yeah.
And then dump the hot salt over the top and put a lid on it, and then go about your business. Right?
And just let it bake. Let the salt bake it.
Let the salt bake it.
That's interesting. Okay.
I grabbed a couple of peaches from the store this morning and some lemons to put in there. It also gives it some fragrance. So you would put it on. Okay. Cover it up.
This is too easy. You're making it look too easy. It's
actually very easy.
You do make things look easy. You know, people may recognize you, of course, from the Iron Chef America competition. He beat Chef Marty Mota. How you do that? That was great.
Without any practice?
Without any practice. No, you're very funny. But I'm telling you, it was a branzini, right? You had that.
We cooked branzino, which was kind of fun. I mean, to do it against, a seafood chef like Chef Morimoto was definitely like a highlight of my career for sure at this point.
I'm sure. And you beat him.
And I beat him.
Now, when you saw that come out, now you used to work at Branzini, right?
I was at a restaurant called Branzini for a little while. I worked for a chef here in New York, Rick Moonen.
Yes.
I worked at Oceana as well, so kind of goes right in my wheelhouse.
So when you saw that, when they said, and the ingredient is, you must have gone, oh yes, secretly, because you had worked with that.
It's one of my favorite fishes to cook, so I get lucky, and oddly enough, maybe one of my wife's least favorite fishes.
Oh dear.
So
oh well.
we had a bit of a crack up over that for sure.
I'm sure.
So pull the shrimp out of the salt. Okay. Right? Nice, moist, juicy, delicious, already seasoned, nothing you have to do. I roasted the lemons, which actually, if you ever roast lemons, it makes it easy to get all the liquid out.
Oh, neat.
I have a little bit of crushed avocado in a bowl, which all I did was crush it with a fork. We put a little olive oil.
With almonds?
We want a little bit of almonds on that.
Now, people may not know this. You grew up in Jersey City, right?
I did.
And you went to Hudson County
Community
College?
Yep.
That's where you went to school, to culinary school. Nothing fancy. But are you one of these people that grew up at your mother's apron, and that's where you picked up
my mother and my grandmother.
Your mom and grandma.
Yep, for sure.
Well, we appreciate them doing this for you, and hence you doing it for us. And good luck down in Atlantic City.
Thank you very much.
You're already a winner. You don't need to worry about that. Chef Anthony Amoroso, I'm going to try that when we go to commercial. Thank you so much for coming in. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.